East Tulsa man fights off intruders with his bare hands, all while trying to protect his toddler.
The victim managed to scare off the crooks, but it took some quick thinking. Police are still looking for the intruders. The attempted home invasion happened just after 2 this afternoon in the Fulton neighborhood near 41st and Mingo.
That's where Fox 23's Frank Wiley is reporting live to tell us police are familiar with this type of crime. Frank?
Yeah, sure. This is exactly where it happened, right here in this neighborhood. It seems harmless. Someone shows up at your doorstep, rings the doorbell, or even knocks at the door. But because they're not home, well, these people help themselves to whatever's inside. Folks return, everything is gone, and they have a busted door. Some unwelcome visitors had plans to step inside, but they never made it past the front door. Stephen Knight made sure of it. There were only 2 people inside his house at the time, around 2 o'clock. Stephen and his little girl, Emily. Stephen had just woken up from a nap when he says something outside just didn't look right. It disturbed Buddy, too, the family dog. Some strange guy was ringing the doorbell.
And then I saw the male walk away. I'm thinking, okay, I don't know him.
Stephen says that first guy got back into the white truck they pulled up in and just sat there as if he were a getaway driver.
They had to have been watching the house, watching us come and go.
Stephen says the 2 men were standing on his porch, ringing the doorbell, then they started banging. Then they kicked in the door.
I immediately just pushed on it.
That back and forth struggle lasted a couple of minutes.
It tears me up inside to think that this could have been my wife and baby at home alone.
Normally, it would have been.
It's usually us during the week by ourselves.
Stephen had the day off. He figures whoever was at the door didn't anticipate that.
I knew Tulsa was getting up there in crime, but I never thought it would strike here.
He says if crime ever strikes here again,
I just unloaded, of course, because of my daughter.
He'll greet the unwelcome guests accordingly. By the way, police say if anything looks out of place, especially at your front door, go ahead and dial 911. We're live in East Tulsa. Frank Wiley, Fox 23 News.
All right, Frank, thank you very much. A check of the Tulsa Police crime map shows about 10 residential burglaries in that neighborhood so far in 2012. If you know anything about this latest home invasion attempt or you've seen that white truck, call Crime Stoppers. That number, 918-596-COPS.